All right, I bought the homely submersible LED lights off of Amazon. They're supposedly for pool walls. They have magnets in the back. I tried to stick it to my pool wall with the magnets. It did stick, but it was just barely stuck there. So I'm going to have to use these plates that come with it. So you basically use this underwater glue, and you put 3 strips of underwater glue on there, and then you stick it, and I think within 12 hours it'll be stuck. Supposedly it cleans off if you need it to, or you can scrape it off with a putty knife. As long as it's plastic, it won't tear your pool liner. But those just slide right onto that, just like that, and then onto the wall, and they won't slide down. The problem is with the magnets, they weren't strong enough, and so the lights, when you stick them to the wall, they were sliding down. So I'm going to do that. I've already charged them, and let's see if they work with the remote. Not getting any remote action here. I don't know if you turn them on and hold them, and supposedly, well, there it goes. Yeah, so you can change colors with the remote from the side of the pool wall. You won't have to reach your hand down in there to do that. It has timers on the remote. It has a flash, so I guess it changes colors, smooth, fade. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if it works for 2 at a time or not. Let's see. Go to green. Oh yeah, so it'll work 2 at the same time. So yeah, pretty cool. And I guess you can make it brighter or dimmer. Yeah, it's getting a little dimmer, a little brighter. And they're rechargeable with cord. So a little USB-C cord plugs right into the back. You can use your block. And so these USB-C. So I've got them all charged. I'm going to glue the plates to the side of the pool wall, and then we will put these on there in about an hour once it gets dark, and we'll see how bright they are in the pool. All right, something I did just learn is you have to start with the lights on for the remote on-off function to work. So I can turn them all off now with the remote and back on. But you got to start with your lights on from the button up top. So what you press and hold. Press and hold that button, the lights will come on, and then the remote will work. All the buttons, the on button will work. It won't work unless they're on at the top, but then you can turn them off. So that's how that works. So according to the directions, you can use this stuff underwater. So I've had pool repair kits that work that way before, where you fix holes. So you basically just put 3 lines like that and stick it to the, I don't know if you can see the one over there. I doubt you can. But anyway, you just stick it to the side. All right, you should be able to see that plate right there. So I glued that to the wall. And I glued the other 3 to the wall. And it should set up in about an hour, it says, and then it fully cures in 12 hours. So we're going to come back in about an hour and attach the lights to the plate, and we'll try them out. All right, so I hooked the lights up to the plates, and they just kind of stick to them. They're like magnetic, and they do a good job of staying put once you get them on there. And I've got them set up red, green, because it's Christmas. Now I have a remote here, which I'm showing you, and you can hear my kids in the background playing with the neighbors. But so basically you can control each light even underwater with the remote, and that works pretty well. I've got them set on a 4-hour timer. I went through and pointed it directly at the light, and I could get it to, but it'll work all 4 at once. So like if I hit flash, they start to do that. So which is pretty cool. And then if you're not close enough to the other ones, they won't work. So I'm gonna hit flash on these too. So that one's working. And sometimes you just gotta walk around and hit each one. But they're They're pretty cool. I would say for the cost, I would expect a little more, but you know, it's, I don't know. They're not bad. It's like $65 for a set of 4, which is pretty expensive, I think. You know, so I don't know if they're worth it, but I tried them out anyway, and we'll use them and see how they work. But all in all, I would say, yeah, if you've got some extra money lying around and want to do something like this, they do pretty good. They're not super bright, but they still give you a little bit of color in your pool. So thanks a lot. Like and subscribe, and we will talk to you later. If you've got a better way to do this, let me know in the comments. I don't have electricity in my pool, so I don't have like a wired light. So this was the only option I really had. So anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video.